The Hezzy.
In the building.
What's happening?
Chilling, man. I just got back from Africa.
Talk to me. I saw you. Man, let me tell you something. This is how I know y'all getting money, man. You took the whole crew spur of the moment.
I always take the crew
to go to Morocco. You do always take the crew, but when you take the crew within 12 hours.
That was wild.
You know what I'm saying?
That was wild.
Like, I'm going to see the World Cup. What's the
Hey,
best
we didn't
place
even
to
see
go
the World Cup. It wasn't in Morocco.
What?
The World Cup is in Qatar.
Explain.
So Morocco is this unbelievable underdog.
Okay.
Right? And they had reached the semifinals. And they were playing against France. So there's all these great storylines that are happening. Morocco was colonized by France. So they colonized against the colonizer. Morocco's playing unbelievably well.
How the hell is French Montana's name French Montana and he's from Morocco?
Well, they speak French there because they were colonized.
Oh.
They actually have a good relationship, it seems, with the French. But I just felt like the energy was so crazy and I wanted to be there for that moment. I love like the what if moment. What if this could happen? I love being involved in something miraculous. So, I was like,
you never
fellas,
went to Cleveland when they played Golden State.
Imagine you were there. And let me tell you something. One of the greatest memories I have right now is I was literally in, I think it was Aruba. I was in a hotel with a guy from fucking Cleveland and his girlfriend. And I watched him watch his team
beat Golden State
in the hotel. We're watching with a bunch of like expats, and there are a few Americans, a bunch of people from like Europe, and we're just watching in a random hotel in the bar. And it was this, he was fucking crying, we're jumping, we're hugging. And I was like, okay, if we go to Morocco and this happens, you never experienced energy like that.
Nah, I know what you mean. I had that experience before.
We had to go. So I wanted to see it. And I just love this is the first African team that's been to the semifinals, the first Muslim country has been to the semifinals, the first what was it? Arab team? I don't know. What was the other one? I forget the other one. There was like three things that you never. So it's like the entire like North African community was coming behind it. The entire like Muslim community was coming behind it. It was just.
So where'd y'all watching? Like a bar in Morocco?
In the plaza. So the last game I was watching was 30,000 people. They just put up a TV, right? Wow. We go watch. And
explain what that is. So that's like being like in the middle of Times Square if the Knicks were playing?
Yeah, but only there's not screens everywhere. You're still in a, developing country.
Yeah.
So they just put up a big screen and put up some speakers. And of course, torrential downpour. Right?
Wow.
So the first half, we have to go inside to this bar. And we're watching on TVs that are half the size of that. Right? There's two TVs half the size of that. And they're just way far away. You could barely see anything. You're just going off of energy. And people are smoking inside. Like, it was just fucking awesome.
I had an experience like that once when I was in Jamaica and I was leaving Jamaica and Usain Bolt was running in the Olympics. And I was in the airport.
Oof.
When I tell you that they stop everything. I'm not even joking, like stop everything. Not like accidentally.
Yeah.
Purposely.
Yeah.
When Usain runs, security stops, everybody stops, and we all just watched Usain run in the airport. And those Jamaicans lost it.
Yep.
Lost it, you know? So, yes, I understand that feeling of energy.
Dude, I'm actually really excited that at 39, I've just discovered soccer, which is the most famous sport in the world.
It is.
But I'm excited because I have the rest of my life to kind of like dive into it. But it's just so amazing, especially the World Cup, because every one of these countries has fought each other in war. Like, there's so much history in every single match, especially just in the European ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're talking about like centuries, millennia of them just fighting one another. So soccer is this proxy to work out all those old beefs that they've had forever. And you're talking about colonized countries going against the colonizers. You're talking about like World War I rematches, World War II rematches. Like, everything is so heightened in a safe enough version of it. And people's identities are wrapped up into it. It's fucking awesome.
Why hasn't it bled over to America?
I think it's starting. But we also don't have that history. We don't have that history of war. It's like, we don't have that history of war with Europe where we get to play it out. Yes, we were involved in World War I and World War II, but almost like as outsiders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean, every time we go up against somebody, we always remind them. Like, if it's USA versus Japan and some shit, we're saying some things.
Who was it this year? It was USA. It was somebody in the World Cup they put on television. Was it the World Cup?
We were in the World Cup.
Match?
We were in the World Cup. Yeah, we made it to
somebody was
Netherlands. I mean, we had a few games, but we lost to Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was definitely cool. Morocco's an amazing place, bro.
I've never been to Morocco.
It is amazing, bro. Cultural
like you go back there and travel again?
I've been there before with my wife and I went back again, but just like little subtle things that you don't realize, like in a place where like women are not hypersexualized, like when they do something, it seems way more naughty. Like we were watching this live band. They were fucking amazing, right? And like the girl was singing, and at one point, like the guy got behind the girl, and the girl started like twerking a little bit on him.
Yeah.
And I remember like looking around at all the homies, like, is she gonna get killed? Like, are they gonna arrest her? Like,
that's a real. No, you're right. No.
But how crazy is that? If I saw that in the street in New York, I wouldn't
like turn it up.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's all you got?
That's it. You know, pop a titty for a goon. You know what I'm saying? I'm a goon. So, but the littlest thing felt so spicy.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to have that reset.
I've never been to Morocco, man.